We just University in that first game, and we were just saying, like, why can't they finish some of these drives? And ultimately they started to do that towards the tail end of that ball game. So I mean, maybe that's what it took, was just a couple of minutes on the clock to kind of get the offense warm and kick started. But at the same time, sometimes you just take some of those goals. But hopping into game number 2 right here, Ohio Northern University starting off things strong on the orange half of the field. Let's see if they can actually go to work and walk away with the goal here.
See if they can. 30 seconds into this game, no goals being secured by either of the sides, but possession has been maintained by the Ohio Northern University side so far. Good save coming in from OPTY. We got Zay looking to get this clear. A bit of a whiff there on the backboard. Has not resulted in a goal yet, surprisingly. We got Zay once again on the ball, decides to wait a little time too long.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a good defensive stance right there from Stevenson as well. I mean, you have to think back to, they're playing what I like to call off-ball offense, off-ball defense. My apologies. I was looking for that passing play. Optic did not get that one turned around in time. So Ohio Northern's defense is going to win that exchange. But the off-ball defense is what I'm talking about here for Stevenson University. They're taking away a lot of these chances away from Ohio Northern and basically keeping the ball into the corners, not putting any threatening shots nor passes towards the inside of that box. Another save right here from Kip. Bank Major threatening. Here comes Casper. Good pass over to the right side, but it's taken away over here from Zay. But later, we're going to have to go ahead and, see something here from Ohio Northern if they want to have any hopes of coming back in this game.
Absolutely. We want to see some aggression coming in from the Ohio Northern University side, something that they, they started off in the early minutes of this game, but they did not carry it over into the last few minutes. And so far, they've been doing a wonderful job in keeping Stevenson University at bay. So, a little more of that, please.
I mean, a lot of more of that. I mean, we need to see some productivity on the offensive end from ONU, but we haven't seen that just yet. It's a little bit of back and forth action we go. I like to call this the ping pong match of Rocket League. This is an open net. How is this one so free right now? Zay can't put that one in. I mean, popped over into the corner courtesy of Kip, though. Advancing upfield, the pass up from Val to Kip. Zay saves it away in the nick of time. The follow-up touch from Casper off the back wall. Double touch from Val is going to put ONU up first.
And there it is. This is exactly what they were looking for. Great pass coming in from Casper, Val. Everybody contributed to the best of their abilities to get that first goal rolling for the Ohio Northern University side here. Whoops. They're up by 1. This has happened before, but this time, a little more warmed up.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu is what you're talking about right here, Flater. We did see ONU go up first in that game number 1, and then 2 unanswered goals. Here's the first one here from Optic, who started the offense for Stevenson University in game number 1. He's going to kickstart the first goal here for them as well. Good read, a takeaway as well. It's always so dangerous to push that one right back towards the front of your net. And that's exactly why. Right there, Optic's going to make you pay for it.
Let's see how early can they make that happen. We got Casper on the other side trying to flick it over one, which he does, and Kip is there to save the day as he just walks the ball right in. And it's already a 1-goal lead here for Ohio Northern University.
And this is a great response right here from ONU as well, because they only scored 1 goal in that first game. So to see them come back and score this second goal to push themselves through Stevenson's defense is a really, really good sign for me. I like what I'm seeing from this offense so far and the defense, but they cannot relax because plays like this can happen. Zay almost sticking that one to the house by himself. Kip is there just in the nick of time as well. But like I said before, Flater, I mean, it's a good sign of life for this Ohio offense. Now we need to see Stevenson score some goals on their half of the field, but they have to deal with this pressure that Ohio Northern is starting to mount.
Well, oopsie, it all comes down to how Ohio Northern University keep their calm in the next 90 seconds. Can they make sure that Stevenson Universities are kept at deficits rather than leads? A minute and 15 seconds remaining here. Ball rolling off the sidewall, going down center over to Bank Major, was a shot on target, taken away by KIP. Casper looking to pick this one up. It's going to be picked up by, once again, and yet another save in front of the goal line.
Under 60 seconds to go at midfield now. Here comes Casper. Trying to push this one towards the orange side of the field, and I'm pretty sure Ohio Northern is happy with wasting some of this time off the clock later because they're only up by that one goal, but they have to worry about this offense here, especially Optic.
Oh my god.
Almost pushed that one through again for the Stevenson University offense. Only 30 seconds left now. This was popped towards midfield later. I don't know who's going to win this ball game. I'm not sure if this is going to happen in regulation either.
I have no idea either. And it's goal. Oh my god. It could have been the 2-goal lead there. That could have been the insurance goal that ONU were looking for. Unfortunately, SU is going to be denying that right now. As Bank Major has a shot on target. And it seems like, whoops, the curse is true. And we might as well just see the overtime game.
This was such a great play right here from Stevenson University. It took all three members to get involved for them to pool past this Ohio Northern squad. 9 seconds on the clock, though. Let's see if this one ends up in overtime, or we're going to get it done in regulation. Bank Major hits it off the back wall. Optic off the back wall as well. Zay trying to catch up to this one. Kip going to pop it over to the left side. Are they going to keep it up, or are they going to let it go to the ground? And it looks like we are indeed going to see a game number 2 overtime between these two Titans. But I want to talk about that last play in regulation for Stevenson University. We saw the offense, all three members getting involved to push it past Ohio Northern University. And it took all three of them because a couple of fakes came through as well later.
Well, this is not going to be an easy task for Ohio Northern University whatsoever here. Whoops, going up against a team with Stevenson's caliber in overtime requires a lot of effort, and that effort seems like is not going to be around for this time. Is going to be Zay putting a straight shot on target. Casper not ready with that overhead save, and it is one of the fundamental mistakes of Rocket League of being near post rather than far post.
Yeah, I'm just not too sure what happened here, and with that, it was just like a routine save, and I'm not too sure if it was just misread or what happened there with Casper. But at the same time, Stevenson University, going to take this one in overtime. Only a couple seconds off the clock as well, which is even surprising to me because they played such a good game back and forth. Both of these teams did, and I'm just kind of surprised that it ended so suddenly in this OT matchup here, Flater.
Oh man, this is going to be very interesting. Ohio Northern University now down by 2 in a best of 7, whoopsie win. So you got to wonder, what kind of steps do they follow in order to just the mindset for the comeback? I'm not even saying set up the comeback. We first got to set up the mindset, because against a team like Stevenson University, you cannot just go all in. You need to have a plan.
I mean, yeah, that plan was working very, very well for Ohio Northern, but at the same time, it just fell apart. And most of the players on this team were playing almost perfect Rocket League. There was just a little bit of moments where there was mistakes, and that's exactly where Stevenson University wiggled their way through and made those little mistakes, major mistakes, and capitalized on them with some goals for that comeback. I mean, if you think back, that last goal for Stevenson University that forced that overtime came within the last 10, 11 seconds, and it came down to like a 3v2 situation. Easily savable in my personal opinion, but at the same time, they could have kept themselves in a better position on the defensive end. So, I mean, hopping into game number 3, I really, really do hope that Ohio Northern University do have an answer here for Stevenson, at least take a game or 2 off of them, or for the best possible case scenario, later win this whole entire series in a 4-0 victory. 4-2, my apologies.
We shall see whether that is the case or not. So far, heading into game number 3 now, whoops, like you said, we have discussed various factors as to see what we'd like to have changed. But we gotta appreciate some of the great qualities of this currently existing roster for the Ohio Northern University as well.
I mean, one of those people on the roster was Kip, who had 4 saves in that last game. Game number 2, pretty much putting the team on his back in that situation. I think he might have had a goal as well. The other goal, of course, going to Val off a passing play, if I remember correctly. Here comes a nice infield pass from Casper to Kip. That one couldn't find its mark, just a tad bit too high, but I do like the offensive flare-up we're starting to see here in Ohio Northern. They're trying to mix it up a little bit. They're going for some passing plays as well. That's what I like to see from a team.
Here we go, another shot opportunity on target coming in for Bank Majors this time around here in game number 3. And it's once again Stevenson University starting us off strong. Look at that kind of flick coming in from Optic as he puts this one right in front of Bank Major. He says, you know, thank you very much for this wonderful ball. And he just slides it into the back of the net. And the first goal once again goes to Stevenson University.
The first couple of goals was scored from Ohio Northern. Another great save right there from Kip, my apologies, who kept that one out, the kickoff goal right there. So huge, crucial transition right here for Ohio Northern. They need to get the ball on the other side of the field. I don't want to see a reminiscence of game number 1 here. We want to see them, you know, keep applying the pressure like they did to Stevenson University, like they did in game number 2 side of the field. And Stevenson University is being so dominant so far in this game number 3 to keep them over here on the blue half.
Keeping them on the blue half, that is the question here, that is the plan. But it seems like Stevenson Universities are walking away with so much more than that. They already have a goal to work with. How do they bring it back and get more?
That's the question. They need to get rid of this offense over here. What a close shot. Saved away from the Ohio Northern defense. Here comes a nice pass towards the midfield. That was Kip, the Casper. Can't get that one wrapped around. Kip was going for that midfield boost as well, but then Val cheated up. So I do like the rotations there from Ohio Northern. They just need to capitalize on this ball being on this side of the field. It's going to be short-lived. Kip brings it back over. Casper trying to go for the redirect upfield. The defense is right there just surrounding them. Like a shark smelling blood in the water is the best way I can kind of describe that one towards the midfield line. Wow. As I say something...
Just like that.
I wasn't expecting this one to go in, to be honest with you. Like, off of the ceiling, I thought Optic had enough boost. I thought Zay had enough boost to kind of catch up to this one, but neither one of them was on the back wall. So that's ultimately what happened and led to this tie ball game now.
Maybe we shall. You know, 1-1 being the current scoreline. It all depends on what Ohio Northern University do in the next minute in order to make this shift in their favor. We got yet another opportunity coming in for the ONU side. We'll look to get that 1-goal lead.